up? It's Kenny J, back with another video. Out and about, enjoying my day. I actually recorded this video earlier, but didn't like the way it came out. And what was going on was I was talking about an issue, which I'm going to go into in a minute. But I was actually driving around in my subdivision, and we have a lot of speed bumps. So every time I would go over a speed bump, it would shake my camera, and it was a lot of vibration and all that stuff. So I didn't want to make anybody seasick watching this video, so I decided to do another one while I'm out here, and I guess just do a video and a video drive, well, I can't say drive-by, vid and drive or something like that. I don't know. Comment below if you have an idea of the name I should give videos while I'm driving. You know, what kind of name I can give them. So, but anyway, to the point. This isn't going to be a story time per se, more like a combination of a rant and story time. And what seems to be the issue in my community, my neighborhood that I'm talking about, is that seeing that my neighborhood is gated, people feel like it doesn't matter if they don't live there. They should be able to get in no matter what. And for me, that poses a particular problem, because I pay a good amount of money for some type of security, okay? Now, yes, I do realize that living in a gated community is not always the safest thing. You know, I have heard of people getting robbed living in a gated community. But, I'm not living there for aesthetics or trying to say I'm better than or whatever the case may be. So please, no hate crime or hate comments on that. But I genuinely like the area. I like the subdivision. You know, the area's pretty good. You know, so the only thing I wanted was to be able to have some type of control of who is going in and coming out of the neighborhood, which is what a gate does. So, you know, if you're coming to visit, you have to pretty much come through where the kiosk is and look for whoever it is that you're going to visit and call them, and they will open the gate for you and you can come on in. But what's been going on lately is people have just been losing their freaking minds and thinking, okay, well, I'm just gonna follow this person in because I don't feel like going through the protocols of having to sit here and wait for this person to open the gate for me. Or they'll say, oh, well, I don't understand how to operate the kiosk, so I'm gonna just follow this person in. The first problem with that is when you follow somebody into their neighborhood, at least for me, I'm looking in my rearview mirror like, who the hell is this trying to bust past me and get through the gate before I do because I'm opening it up? Like, why are you trying to like go through my back seat, trying to rush through the gate before I do, simply because you're trying to get past the gate before it closes? Like, come on, who does that? And then two, it presents a particular problem because it makes people feel nervous that they don't, you know, they don't feel safe living there, because they're like, okay, well, if the gate doesn't keep these people out, then I might as well just live in a neighborhood that's not gated. I mean, what's the difference? You know, if somebody's gonna rob me, they're gonna rob me, which is true. You know, crime has no discrimination, you know, it has no zip code. But the thing is when it gets to a point where you're actually vandalizing property to visit someone simply because you feel frustrated that you can't get in as easily as someone who lives in a non-gated community, it gets to a point where I'm like this. I don't want to be paying extra money out of my pocket because your stupid ass wants to keep breaking through the gates. So what ended up happening is we have two gates that go in and out of our subdivision. All right, we have the main gate and then we have the back gate. The back gate is the more problematic of the two, simply because one, it comes up on a different side of town, and two, at night it's predominantly dark. There's not a lot of street lamps that light the area over there, so people hide in different crevices and they'll wait for residents to come up to the gate and open it, and they'll follow them in. So I'm saying to the homeowners association, look, this is a problem simply because who knows what these people are up to. Okay, you think that they're having car trouble, or if it looks like just an empty car sitting off on the side of the road until you pass by them, get to the gate, and then they turn their headlights on, and all of a sudden they're behind you trying to get in the subdivision. Excuse me. So on this particular day, our gate had just been fixed, you know, because we have two types of gates, and they're both what controls the traffic. You know, we have one that controls the traffic, which is a simple bar that goes up and down, and then we have the main gate that opens like a bifold. That's the slower of the two gates. The gate that goes up and down with the bar basically is the one that controls traffic. So once you open the gate and you go through, it closes, and whoever is behind you has to open the gate, whether it's through buzzing the person that they're visiting or they have their clicker. So the one with the bar is the one that always gets broken, okay? Because people bust past, they bust past it, or drive through it, I should say, because they feel like, okay, well, I have enough time, I can, follow real close behind this car and I can get in before the main gate closes. So a lot of the reasons why the bar gets broken is because when it comes down and it hits people's cars, or either somebody waited too late and then all of a sudden they just keep going and the bar gets bended. So this time the bar gets bent in the opposite direction. Now keep in mind, this is an entrance gate, alright? So cars are going forward. Why is the arm bent backwards? Which means that somebody got pissed off, got out their car, and literally forced it the opposite direction. Okay? So, after getting the gate fixed and timed properly, because both gates are timed in different increments, getting it timed and fixed, somebody breaks the bar again, and then a day later I'm coming out the neighborhood and I noticed that the main gate is completely bent over. I'm going to show pictures for you to see exactly what I'm talking about. Gate is completely bent over and smashed. And I'm saying to myself, I know somebody did not just drive their car through this goddamn gate. Now, it's one thing when you break one piece of equipment, but now you done broke two. And I'm guessing it was the same person that bent the bar a couple of days ago, before this incident. Excuse me. And I'm saying to myself, like, are these people really that ignorant to the point where they would drive their vehicle? First of all, let me back up. You have the main gate, like I said before, and then you have the back gate. The back gate does not have a kiosk. So that's only for the residents to come through, which means that this person, I could be wrong, but I don't think this person really knew who lived there. They didn't know anybody that lived there. They just wanted to get in for some reason. You know, I've heard of people casing certain subdivisions and stuff like that. But this looked like it was something that was done intentionally, because they didn't even care to clean up the aftermath that they caused after they ran into this gate. I had got out taking pictures of the gate, like I said, which is what I'm going to show you. And then I found their rearview mirror from their door on the ground. So not only did you drive through the gate, you left your mirror on the ground, because I'm guessing after they did this, they left in some kind of hurry, because I guess they didn't want to get caught. And it would be really stupid of you to come back after you did this, because I actually know what kind of make and model this mirror came off of. And the reason why I know that is because I looked over the mirror and I said, okay, well, judging from how many vehicles I see around in this area, what are the vehicles that I see that are most common? And sure enough, I see a lot of different vehicles, but there are a good number of people that drive the same vehicle, you know, the same cars. And I found the type of vehicle, make, year, model, and color, because the mirror is the same color as the car, or what kind of car it was. And not only that, but the VIN number happened to be on the inside of the mirror itself. So I'm like, this person is extremely stupid if he thought that, one, you're gonna just bust down a community gate and then not get caught. Okay, so my thing is, how ignorant can you be to go through a community gate just because you feel some type of way, or whatever the case may be? Like, what made you think it would be the right thing to do? Like, now I'm saying to myself, okay, now you done broke this freaking gate, and the homeowners association had explained to me that every time they have to have some type of repair done, whether it's the gates or whatever, it's $1,000 for them to even step foot on the property. So that means that I'm gonna have to pay more a month, because they're gonna be like, okay, well, we have all these things that we gotta fix. We have all these incidences that we have to take care of, and it's running our budget. So the thing is, it's like, great, now because of your stupid behind, I'm having to pay out of my pocket to live here. So it's a domino effect. So yes, they're very anxious to find this person. They're very upset, which I would be too. I am upset because I live there, and I'm having to financially come out of pocket. Not directly, but it, you know, it causes monthly fees to go up, and I'm not happy about that. So I don't know if you guys live in, you know, gated communities and had these type of experiences. If you have, just leave comments below, and always do subscribe, you know. So, but I'm here at Walmart, and I'm gonna go in here and get some, I guess you could call it, I don't know, it's not the OxyClean, I don't know what it's called. It's a powder that helps white clothes that have tinged and have that yellowish tint to it. You know, it brightens them back up. You know, I've noticed that some of my white clothes have got this yellow tinge to it. And you know, if you guys know of any products that help white clothes become bright again, also leave those comments below. But yeah, that's basically what happened in my subdivision. So I'm gonna go in here and shop for this stuff. Hopefully I can find it, and I will see you guys later. Bye.